Ron Allen Show, currently being serenaded here by 80s Joe. Check it out, coming at you, Ron Allen Show. Ron Allen special guest, we have Mr. Bruce Walker. Now, what we ask on the Ron Allen Show is, we ask skateboarders, what do you think of skateboarding?
What do I think of skateboarding? Geez, skateboarding's my life. I've been doing it for the last 48 years, since I was 11 years old. What I think about it every day. Skateboarding is so cool. In the early days, it seemed we kind of felt like gangsters because almost every day we were running from the police, you know, and I'm not even like a law-breaking type. I'm a pretty basic, normal citizen, right? But in the early days, we were always getting kicked out of skate spots, and it seemed like we were always kind of at the wrong end of the law. So it seemed pretty anti-establishment and rebellious, if you will, but I never really felt that way. We just wanted to go skateboarding and ride our boards, but we kind of fell into that running from the cops kind of thing. Now, since then, skateboarding's grown up a lot. So nowadays, it's just, it's something that keeps, at my age, I'm 59 years old, it keeps me in shape. It's my exercise. It's what I do to keep from turning into an old man and breaking your hip and, you know, that all kind of stuff. Skateboarding is everything to me. It's just everything.
And who does Bruce Walker give shouts to? Like, who gave you your start? Who keeps you going?
Wow, that's a tough one because nobody came before me, so I didn't have. I was there before professional skateboarding, and there was nobody that I could look up to. There was no pros. I was always like the best guy, and people were asking me what was going on, and hell if I knew. I was just trying to ride my skateboard. But I won the first pro contest on the East Coast. That would be 1976. So I'm the first professional skateboarder from the East Coast. So, God, I wish there was somebody that I could look up to. Now, let's take that one step further, though. Now I have plenty of people to look up to. It's the people who came behind me. I'm looking back, and that's where I learn all my stuff, from the kids that I've dealt with. I mean, I coached Rodney Mullen for 3 years. He was on the Walker team from like 1977 through, actually, excuse me, 1978 through early 1980. And you've got these kids out, you know, busting out all this new stuff. So I've been really fortunate to have lived my entire life being surrounded by these guys. In the early days, we didn't know what was going on in California per se. We knew that there was something happening out there. I'm from Florida, and so we kind of had to make our own way. And this is before VHS tapes and VHS players, way before DVDs. So we literally could not watch movies of other people skating. We'd wait 2 months for Skateboarder magazine to come out, and after waiting for 2 months, we'd be frothing to get the thing, and we'd start looking, and it was just still photos. So we'd be kind of going, whoa, now where was he before before that photo was, and did he make it? And so it was all imagination, but the magazines were our only connection. So finally, I believe it was like March of 1976, Magic Mountain Masters in Valencia, California. Jim McCall, a skater from Melbourne, Florida, and myself. In fact, Jim actually tied for being the first pro because he won the junior men's division of the first pro contest, and I won the men's division. So we got an invite to California to go out and compete against Alva and Pineapple Saladino and Dennis Martinez and Dave Hackett and all those guys. Torger Johnson even. In fact, Torger, if I had a hero, if I had someone who was like a distant icon to me, it would have been Torger Johnson, because I saw a couple of those early skateboarder magazines from the 1960s, and Torger was there doing nose wheelies. And so I actually got to skate against Torger Johnson in California at the Magic Mountain Masters. So that was our first live contact with the West Coast. And so McCall and I came back to Florida, and we had big eyes. We were going, man, you should see what's going on out there. And we learned so much stuff from them. And the funny thing is, this threw us off a little bit. They learned a bunch of stuff from us, and that kind of, we were going, whoa, you know, you mean we do stuff that they don't do? McCall got 5th place out of 30 invited skaters at the Magic Mountain. And so we kind of realized that we had things going on also. It was just an independent evolution that took place in Florida, and we had to revolve ourselves within ourselves. And once we started coming back from California with those little tidbits of exposure and all, we'd bring back the things that we learned and we'd start doing them, and then all the fellow Floridians would be coming up, they'd be looking at us, and then we'd be trading off. So it really evolved in Florida a real complete evolution of our own, and we only had ourselves to really propel forward. And you know how it is when you skate with people that are better than you, you learn stuff yourself, you get better. So that's kind of the way the icon looking up to people thing goes. I'm just really looking mostly at the younger generation, and that's where I get my inspiration.
Wow. We're psyched on the Ron Allen Show to have Bruce Walker, a guy distributed my product back in the 80s, someone that I can look up to being 48. There's no limit, and that's the thing to you kids, there is no limit. When you look at this man, you should know there is no limit.
Thank you, Ron. Glad to be on your show.
Ron Allen Show with Bruce Walker, you know what? That's it, Ron Allen Show. Big up to my sponsors, Paradise, H Street, Osiris, Indy, Bones Bearings, Nonfiction Clothing, Mad Packs, Packs, Heads, Friends, Headphones, Ron Allen Show. You know, 80s Joe is still serenading us. He's still doing it live. Ron Allen Show, y'all. Peace.